Yeah, at some point today, I just got in my head that I was planning on streaming tonight. And I sincerely just had that thought right now. I literally just went back into my Blue Sky post and was like, wait a minute, I was supposed to stream Trails tomorrow. Extra stream is extra stream? Yeah, it's always extra stream. Um, and we were gonna start off with the Memento orbs anyway. And I forgot to do the connection event for this chapter. Or this route rather. So it works that they're in a smaller thing. Jared losing track of time. Absolutely. It has honestly, you know what? With how past couple days at work have gone, yeah, no, it makes sense. But some of y'all might be thinking, Sorka, you never talk on the starting soon stream. Well, it's because I have to introduce a special guest tonight. Coming a long way to join us for the trail streams going forward. They're well known in the trails community. Very beloved figure. And, I can't think of a single person that doesn't feel unbridled joy when seeing them. So, is everybody ready? And Frosty, I know you know these words. Say it with me. Let's all make a wishy with Mishy. How we doing, everybody? We all ready to make a wishy with Mishy? Let me turn off the fucking music. Nope, not that. Yeah, so this was the dumb idea. We're gonna props to Stroud for getting this done so quickly, though. Took her like 3 days, I think. I have not seen enough of the series. Celine, all you need to know, this is the Trails series Mickey Mouse. This, like literally, this is their like Mickey Mouse equivalent mascot, except it's for a theme park. Like the name Mishy is a play on the name Mickey. But yeah, we have Druid Mishy now. And this is my Foogie. And is oh, I didn't realize it was Falcom's official mascot. That's awesome. I knew he was in I knew he was in Yeast is whatever YS how do you pronounce that? But yeah, this is the idea I had. This is what I've been hinting at and teasing mostly Frosty with. Um I literally sent the official Mishy reference sheet to this drop and like, hey, this with the antlers, my color scheme, and then the vine tattoo. She's like, all right, bet. Yeah. So for every trail stream going forward, this is my Fugi. Now I'm very curious. I wish I had my hands on a Mishy plush. Dude, I love my little Mishy plush. He's a thin motherfucker, but I love him. Frosty, I'm very curious. Did you have any clue this is what I was teasing to you? You had an okay, okay. It wasn't the most subtle of hints. Like I'm sure the mouth is like the mouth was like a pretty big tip off when I just hit you very close up. Because they did. No. Shit. Oh man, I keep looking at that I keep looking over at it, and I'm like, God, it's so stupid. because this is Sorka in the Mishi costume too. This isn't some separate thing. This is me. The antlers were too big, so we had to cut holes for them, and it's just sticking through the top. Oh man, I really hope Zumi comes in at some point and just sees this. She's gonna have no context. Just don't tell Tio it's no. Tio Todd has to remain young and not young, has to remain innocent and naive about Mishi forever. We can't let her become jaded like the rest of us. Yeah. But yeah, we'll start with the memento orbs. It's gonna be a lot of reading for me tonight. Oh wait, I'm in a costume.
So should I be talking like this the entire time? So that way I'm muffled? You guys could understand me like this, right? This isn't gonna be a horrible bit that'll get old incredibly quickly if I were to do it.
I'm actually very curious if anyone could understand me while I was doing it. I literally just had my hand moving up. A lot of... Oh, really? The first one wasn't. I got work in the morning. Have a good night, Celine. Thank you for popping in. Gotta keep that streak going. Have a good night. Yeah. Oh. I see why you wanted me to see this one on stream. I'll be honest, I can't tell who that is. Let's just get started.
And who might you be? Those may have been the first Zemurian words I ever heard. Rufina Argent. Although she wasn't a Dominion, she was still a knight of the Gralsviter trusted deeply by Her Holiness, my grandmother. Supposedly, she found me in the middle of the wilderness on the outskirts of Zemuria when I was about 4 years old.
Where are you?
At the time, I was apparently speaking words completely alien from any heard in Zemuria. Although now, I can't recall anything from back then myself. Maybe whatever identity I had before was completed and overwritten once my role in this world was defined. Rufina took me home with her to the holy city of Arteria, where I was introduced to the woman I'd come to think of as my grandmother, Hope Orestes. I was just a little girl, only able to speak in tongues. Yet, she seemed to understand everything, and took me under her wing.
Just gonna let it play before I... Already so much. Okay.
It was written a final saint would appear just before the end times, though only in an apocrypha known as the Hidden Book of Arict. I'm still not completely certain whether I am this person, but it was clear that it was to be a girl who would appear from beyond Zemuria.
Beyond Zemuria, okay.
I spent most of my childhood in the Tranquil Gardens, the holy courtyard of the Papal Palace, located in the rear of the Grand Cathedral. Though I was kept a secret, there were several people who came to visit me. Some, I could tell, did so with ill intent. I spent roughly 10 years there, under the guidance of my grandmother and others. It would seem that even as a young girl, I never had much of a sense of who I was. I learned the Zemurian language quickly and would respond to others with whatever words and demeanor they most wanted to hear. To some, this was all the proof they needed that I was the saint, seeing such an ability as being perfectly suited to the role. However, Grandmother, Rufina, and Rufina's friend all seemed to think otherwise. When I was 8 years old, I suddenly manifested a power that had been lying dormant in me, the Akashic Eye. Silvery irises said to be held by the final saint. The first thing those eyes showed me was Rufina hugging a young boy I'd never seen before, smiling lightly as she passed away. I screamed and lost consciousness. When I awoke, Grandmother was there tending to me. She informed me then that Rufina had met her tragic end. It was at that point that I decided I would fulfill the role as saint that had been laid out for me. Not necessarily because of this power that I now held, but because I wanted to believe there was some important meaning behind Rufina finding me that day. So, with the informal authority the role granted me, I started to gather intel at the age of 10. I was given free rein to mobilize the Papal Guard's Iscariot unit, so I deployed them across the continent. Using my eyes, I would scan the information they would bring me, looking closely for signs of the end. Liberl, Crossbell, the Erebonian Empire. There were many places that drew my interest, but there was one in particular I kept being drawn toward. The one right at the center of this world, rather, of the continent of Zemuria. The Calvard Republic. Amidst the jumble of colors, my silver eyes caught sight of an immeasurable white void. And then, at 14 years old, I bid farewell to my grandmother and left for the Republic, pretending to be the daughter of an Eastern trader. I'd initially intended to stay working behind that facade, but I became interested in film after seeing a certain someone's career take off. What's more, this new friend of mine took it upon herself to send my information to a talent agency without asking. As a result, well, I decided I'd have to fulfill my role in a very different way than I originally planned. But for some reason, I get the feeling that neither Her Holiness nor Rufina or her friend will mind. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still committed to my mission, but... well, I suppose it's simply all part of the goddess's plan.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. So that would imply Mare hasn't... That means Mare has just been speaking an unknown language. Not necessarily something... That's the implication I get from that, at least, that Mare is speaking a language from outside of Zemuria. And not that there's something blocking those around her from understanding what she's saying. At certain point, but it's at certain points, so it might be a mix of both. She was found in the middle of nowhere. The fact that her first vision was Rufina dying sucks. I went to Orbs to get quite a bit of backstory for characters and I'm having the side characters' backstories be optional. No, yeah, 1000%. I mean, knowing ahead of time that Dominique was raised by Sheena Dirk was amazing. I'm sure, and like having snippets of that orb come up were really cool. I never got around to watching the other ones. I stopped to find the 6th orb. This I feel like is going to be very interesting. Okay. Yeah, oh. In year of the Septian calendar. Why? Number 9 should have been main story. Oh, don't say that. In a remote region lived a girl who, in spite of her modest life, faced every day with a bright, cheerful smile. She lived under a dull gray sky amidst the rubble of the now crumbling buildings that had once been her hometown before the war. But in spite of all that, her unflappable positivity, as bright as the color of her hair, served to cheer up the other, usually sullen residents.
Hey, Miguel! I'm here with today's rations. It's Grandma's specialty. Stew made from non-fat milk powder. Make sure you eat it slow so you can really savor it, okay?
Oh, thank you. Stew is always a picker-upper. Although it'd be nice if there was a bit of meat in it.
Hey now, don't be picky. You know we normally only do that when everyone goes out and hunts monsters together. Oh, Mrs. Nanai! Here's a change of diapers and some small undergarments for you. There's even a pacifier and a rattle. Dad said they found them while the men were out on one of their expeditions.
Oh, why, thank you. Certainly something to be grateful for in times like these. I'll have to give and the others my thanks. Oh, goodness. Oh, there. Looks like someone's awake now.
Peekaboo! Oh, you're a little cutie, aren't you?
Girl was very devout, curious about the world, and quite studious. And although the cathedral was still in disrepair due to its remote location, she attended Sunday school there in a corner of the building that day.
Let's see. The answer is x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 7 in parentheses.
Yes, that's correct.
I mean, it's hard to tell, but the building looks more modern in design. The fact that there are diapers, like presumably like you go like us can in the real world can go and buy diapers right now, kind of diapers. That's at least how I understand it. And the fact that there's milk powder would suggest this is like more recent than farther away. Like, I don't know how far out those things would be in terms of timeline. Especially like the Trails series.
Looks like we're starting to run
like,
out of intermediate level material to cover already.
Rampant escalation of science over the course of the games. But this would have to be...
I really wish we had a way to let you move on to high school.
Oh, that's the place we read about in our books, right? It sounds like so much fun. It'd be so nice to chat with my friends, work hard in a club, buy snacks at the student store. And
Okay,
to top
this
it
is
all
the
off,
future.
I'd find myself a handsome boyfriend.
Dear me.
Okay, so that's interesting. That is a dystopian future. As the evening sun began tinging the tinging the dull sky a reddish color, the girl returned home where her family was waiting for her. Before she went in, she always looked up at an old sign that hung above the entrance. It seemed to have a picture of something on it. Wait, Reset?
Oh, you're back, are you? I'm surprised you didn't end up wandering off on a detour like you usually do.
Wash your hands, and then we could have some dinner. Training the new guys at work really has me spent.
Okay. Also, hi, Dad. Hi, Grandma. It's so good to be home.
Good stuff.
That wait. Wait, 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 wait. In something on it. Stairs to the left of the entrance when walking in. Oh, it doesn't give me any kind of... Oh no, down at the bottom. Ridge Forge. Rotten. Tiramisu. Pizza chutney. Tacos platter. Nick. Nope. Nope. Dry. Seafood. Nope. Squid ink. Sukiyaki. So salty drink. Service. Wait. What are we looking for? I was trying to see if there was a stew recipe for either Judith or Reset.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
It's all yours.
Yeah, there's not like a cream dish in here. Wait. Just why? Hold on. Things are falling into place right now. Things are falling into place. The girl that looked similar to Reset but not exact. The fact that Reset like instinctually freezes up at the executors. The like vague memories from her One Connection events. The fact that she doesn't know much about her past. Yeah, okay. Wait. Okay, wait. There's a picture of something on it. Damn it, doesn't show. Fuck, so maybe that it wasn't shot more. Any of these show a sign with... No, not even Montmartre. Okay. But it was the fucking the Lena de Chat Noir. The stairs up, the stairs leading up were to the left. And there were stairs behind the old lady. Shit, wait, hold on, wait, okay. Wait a minute, wait, okay. Which, yeah, because we know it's a thing that can be done. It literally just happened to Lapis and Mariel. There's nothing I forgot to... No, okay. 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 Yep. I did my duty pro streamer. Yes, you did. Anyway, we have all the things are S ranked now. Yeah, so literally only have the 9th domain left. Fucking Christ. Yeah, Frosty, you fucking broke me, alright? Like, oh my god, wait, because... that had... Okay. Fuck it, you know what, let's just go watch the... We're here. This was already an accidental extra stream. Let's just fucking go through them. I am like, hey babe, what's wrong? What? You sound confused. What are you confused about? What's happening? Squints back at you. I don't know what's happening. Something's different? No, stream layout's the same. Something that, oh, you noticed the haircut. Yeah. Zumi, are you ready to make a wishy with Mishi? Mihihi, it's time to make a wishy with Mishi. All you need to know is this model is based off of this franchise's mascot. That's all this is. This is the now also Falcom's official mascot apparently. This is the mascot for an amusement park, and his name is Mishi, and he has a sister Michette, and there's Robo Mishi, and it's a whole joke on Mickey. That's it. All you need to know. Oops. There's also Evil Mishi. Apparently there's also like several other Mishis and like other Falcom games as just like bits or like I think I saw something like they were like one game's version of Palms or something for like EXP farming or something. I don't know. Roughly 40 years ago in Calvard's province de Malay, the city of Longport knew this name as one to exalt with honor and respect. The catalyst was an incident at Heilong, Chengjai, a place not far from Longport where septium had long been produced in an underground mine. After the revolution, demand for septium skyrocketed. Heiwei decided to take the initiative in modernizing Calvard. However, foul spirits known as Gui had began to appear in the shadows of the giant concrete housing complexes, terrorizing the miners and their families. Yeah, there's also Moshi and Moshette, the non-brand knockoffs. Transportation routes and shipping lanes being attacked, Heiwei sent Fangxi, martial artists, and Zhang Shou to subdue the Gui. Or Gui. So I think it's Gui. The spirits decimated them so thoroughly that even Yin, the most famous figure in the underworld, was at a loss for what to do. Heiwei and his elders were in a state of distress and wondered if perhaps time would lean on the strength of the public. It was at this moment that a spirited and handsome young man stepped forward and proclaimed,
"My name is Logan Khan. Remember it from this day forth. Do not turn to outsiders to solve this plight. I and I alone will clear away the disaster that has befallen the dazzling city."
Perhaps from some small amount of Western blood in him, his resplendent hair was red as blood run ablaze, and captured the hearts of all who saw him. Thus it was that the young man with Hei Yin at his back drove out the Gwei, running rampant around Longport. He even defeated the giant monstrosity that lurked in the eroded cave, thought to be the foul spirit's leader. The man's intense skill, overwhelming strength, and an irresistible charisma captured the hearts and souls of those of all who met him. The people of Longport and Heilong. Oh my god. The people of Longport and Heilong Chengjai were convinced he was the second coming of figure who had appeared to them in troubled times. They granted the young man a throne, the title of king, that his word would surpass the authority of mere mayors and governors.
All of Heiyue shall now know you by the prestigious name of Lagun Khan, the conqueror, ruler of all, whose every command we shall follow. A great man to guide us, our mighty tyrant.
I resolutely accept this mantle. As I am yet young, I will no doubt require much assistance.
However, I have no intention of lingering on details and minutiae. Simply still your tongues and follow me! My lord!
Oh, I never noticed that. Here, hold on. Let me see where I can. Beyond Horizon Mementos. Sixth domain. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's head to the sixth domain real quick. Grab that last orb. And yeah, tonight can be like a bit chiller.
The shackled hero sets out.
And literally, if this does not spawn the orb, we just
forward.
You rinse and repeat.
Mission start.
Got it in one, baby.
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Oh, treasure!
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Later. Alright, Searing Plain and Glacial Rime. Ancient Statue Retrieval Mission. Oh, hey, Thor's professor, name I'm forgetting, and younger Kevin. The Dominions. The motherfucker. These members of the Gral's Ritter are miracle bringers whose order has persisted throughout the past millennium. However, they tend to act alone. Outside of occasions where they need to travel by air in their Merkaba, the power contained in their stigmas make traveling alone much easier. It is rarely uncommon to see knights and squires working outside of a very small groups, even less common to see dominions working together. Further, it's even more unlikely to see a pair truly learn to cooperate and think of each other as partners for an extended period of time. Nevertheless, in the current era, 2 centuries into the still young millennium, there exist 2 such unique stigma bearers. The Searing Flame and the Glacial Rime. Their contrasting natures may ultimately be the reason fate saw fit to bring them together. Their histories contrast in much the same way, parallel yet uneven. The woman, now known as the Searing Flare, was once a girl from a provincial town on the outskirts of the continent. Born and raised in the slums, she had no family to speak of. She took care of the other orphans, and they looked up to her like a big sister. In order to strive in such a place, theft and violence were daily occurrences. The children made sure to not cross certain lines. A traveling nun would sometimes come by to visit, And though the girl found her annoying, she cared deeply for her and all the other children. However, when the girl was about 13, she and the rest of the children fell prey to a human trafficking group and were kidnapped. Upon finding out, the traveling nun immediately flew to their aid, giving no thought whatsoever to the danger it may pose to herself. Meanwhile, the traffickers were preparing to torment the poor girl, but as they approached her, her stigma suddenly awakened. In an overwhelming display of force, a sea of raging flames engulfed the men. Screams of agony began to frighten the other children, and shaken by how they now looked at her with fear, the girl's flames began to dim. Taking advantage of the situation, the first of the traffickers to be struck by the flames aimed his pistol at the girl, and a dull shot rang out. As the girl looked down, she saw the traveling nun, Sister Ortasia, lying on the ground before her, a bloody hole in her body.
Damn it! I was too late.
As the girl slowly processed what was happening, a burly middle-aged priest ran up to the scene. He quickly knocked the man with the gun unconscious and examined the nun. However, it was eminently clear she was mortally wounded.
Thank the goddess. You're all safe. Please, live. Give meaning to the fact that you were brought into this world.
Don't give me that crap! What's the point if you just die instead?
The man now known as the Glacial Rhyme was once a boy born in the Erebonian Empire. Third son of a Viscount, even from a young age, he would often speak as if he could see right through people. He could also predict misfortune, perform feats impossible for a human being. This led to those around him, even his family, shunning the boy.
That uncle of mine and the rest of your family are a cruel lot. If no one else will, allow me to be your ally.
Oh, you can already tell he's a sleazebag. Amidst all this, there was one soul who treated him with kindness. A young man who was his cousin from another branch of the family. Maybe I was dead wrong. But even with his kindness... Nope, I was so right. But even this kindness was false, as he had a loathsome hidden agenda, and an even more horrific dark side. The year before, a loathsome cult had been eradicated in a secret... Oh, Jesus Christ. He was one of its 8 priests having escaped detection. In order to gain power enough to rebuild his cult, he sought to force the boy's powers out of control to kill the Viscount's family. The boy, despite once admiring his cousin's keen intellect, saw through to his true objective before that could come to pass. The boy successfully took hold of the power spilling out of him and manifested it as a freezing flame.
You monster! Ah!
Even after freezing his cousin, all the remnants of his cult solid, power overflowing for the boy would not cease.
He was right. I'm nothing more than a monster. It would be best if the provincial army dealt with me.
Caught in a spiraling mix of fear and desperation, the boy was snapped back to his senses when a deep, warm voice called out to him.
Thank goodness I made it in time. You need not worry any longer, lad.
Who are you?
With that, the incident was resolved, and the boy's cousin, along with the remaining cult members, were placed under arrest. Despite the boy having saved both families from his cousin, they feared a scandal and continued to vilify him as a monster. Enraged at this, the elderly priest roared at them like a lion, then looked the bewildered young boy to his home, then took it to his home in a faraway country. was under the old lion's tutelage, where the searing flare and the glacial rime would finally be. became sibling pupils, only 3 years apart in age, though in the beginning they got along like oil and water. A year later, they were assigned to an incident in northeastern Zumeria. After many trials, they completed their mission, and their relationship improved ever so slightly. Afterward, they were each granted a Merkaba. Since then, they've spent many years working together to form a mutual bond of trust, the like of which is hard to come by. Now, does the code have to come into everything we do? Oh, wait, almost skipped the videos. This is the story of a woman known as the Queen of the Skies. In recent years, Calvard's armored aviation divisions could easily be considered the main pillar of the Republican Army's military forces. Its basic formations include Wesen orbital tanks for their Wesen, and Avior gunships for their suppression abilities despite their light armor. The Army's utter annihilation at the hands of the superpowered Purple Ion during Crossbell's bid for independence taught it a hard lesson. Thus, it improved the capability of all its aircraft and developed the Avior II, for recent troop transports covering the holes in its strategy. That is, until its greatest rival, the Erebonian Empire, revealed not only its heavy tank battalions, but manned humanoid mechs, the Panzer Soldats. Further, the Republic's flagship, 200 Arge-class airship known as the Batson Kaitos, was dwarfed by the Empire's 250 Arge-class Gargantua. But it's such a worse name. In tactical simulations against the Imperials, the Republican Army's win rate continued to fall. Naturally, the Republic wasn't standing idle. It collaborated with the Verne Company and the Institute of Science to develop next-gen armaments. However, it was still clear as day that this initiative would not produce results in time for a full-scale, all-out war with the Erebonian Empire. Then came September 1st. You got real close there. September 1st, 1206. Fateful day, the Imperial Army invaded the Republic of Calvard, what would eventually become known as the Battle of Jormungandr. Fierce fighting was at the Crossbellin front, where the Republican Army faced 350,000 Erebonian troops, with only 280,000 of their own. And beyond the heavy tanks and Panzer Soldats, the Imperials also had new battleships and massive railway cannons deployed. The Republican Army's front collapsed almost immediately, threatening to leave Calvard itself wide open to the Imperial Army's forces. However,
I'll send him a message. Like hell you're getting in here!
without warning, an old return Avior model gunship named the Lux Raider tore through the Imperial forces' airspace. Despite their strong defenses, the Empire's airships were sluggish, leaving them open for the Lux Raider to deftly fire on the gaps in their armor. Pivoting to its next target, destroy the enemy's heavy tanks with concentrated Gatling fire, focused on the weak points under the turrets.
Oh, hey! Didn't see you guys there.
The most difficult enemies would be the Empire's Panzer Soldats, especially the new Kestrel models, since it was equipped with flight capabilities. Its flight range was limited, and it was more nimble than a gunship, deployed with a if they can't hurt us, if they can't hit us mentality. Always good. Feels like there's something on my tongue. I can't... I don't know what it could possibly be. As our fellow gunships were being shot down one by one, the Lux Raider's pilots immediately devised an insane combat maneuver. She flew straight up, having the two soldats follow her. Then she jumped out of the plane with a rocket launcher, shot them both down, and then climbed back in the plane. Sick as fuck. She's like, what the fuck is on my... Something is on my tongue. Small and hard. Yeah, oh my god, it is so distracting. There's several flying Panzer soldiers closing in from behind. She pointed the Lux Raider's nose straight up at the sky and shot up. Hold on. Pointing the sun at her ship's belly, and then spun it into a sharp corkscrew, plating a 100-degree flip at dizzying speed.
What the? Where'd they go?
Soldads lost sight of the gunship after its unexpected maneuver, and on this thought in their heads, they turned to check their rear cameras. And there was the gunship having taken up position behind them with its Gatling barrels at full spin.
No way! That pilot's a madman!
Adieu.
Spinning like ballerinas, the Gatling barrels launched round after round, armor-piercing bullets tearing through the lightweight soldats like paper. It was little more than a one-sided slaughter, devoid of any semblance of joy. Yet it's war. And she continued to hold the trigger until she had ensured the enemy was down. It was her duty as a soldier for the sake of her country.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I can't do things the way he did.
She looked down at the wreckage of the Panzer soldaten plummeting to the ground. She recalled the ashen mech she'd seen a year and a half prior. The young hero piloting machine called a Divine Knight took down a gunship squad with careful strikes, grounding them without a single casualty.
I would have liked to go toe-to-toe with him if you were here, but I guess there must have been some pact behind the scenes. If that's how it's going to be, then I'll just have to finish things up.
It was then her eyes, sharp as a hawk, that caught sight of the Imperial Army's Gargantua airship that had been pulled to the front. Armed with countless weapons, it was a veritable flying fortress, one that would be nigh impossible for a single fighter to take down. If she could drop even just one of them, it would turn the tide of the battle. She had to try. She gave her battle-hardened gunship crew, at least those who were still conscious after her observed maneuver a minute ago, their final orders.
All hands, listen up! We're going to target that giant airship! Ready parachutes for evac! I'll need you to hang in there with me to the last second. Then make sure you get out of here in one piece.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am!
Shot down 7 Midnight's airships, 12 heavy tanks, 8 flight-capable soldats, and 10 grounded Panzer soldats. Additionally dealt damage to a Gargantuan-class airship, forcing it to retreat. Lux Raider was then caught in the shockwave from enemy railway cannon fire. This, combined with prior damage taken, resulted in a crash. All personnel escaped thanks to Captain Haring stabilizing the ship. She, however, was seriously wounded, requiring 3 months of recovery. After those 3 months, Captain Haring was discharged from the hospital, retired from service due to lingering medical complications. President Rocksmith, near the end of his term, awarded her the Order of the Chevalier and promoted her to what would be her final rank, Major. So stories were told throughout the ranks of the Republican Army about Amelia, Queen of the Skies, an unsung hero of the war. 2 years and 4 months later, the eyes of the world are upon her once again, for it remains unclear what exactly she has been doing in the interim.
Good stuff.
Girl's fucking nuts. Alright, so we have Oathbreaker, Kevin, and literally the smartest people in the entire continent in one room.
Well, this is probably it for us. The Bernard brothers, Gold Lion Luago, and Old Shadow Hunter have all been taken out. Huh. Wonder what these guys' deal is. The Pyromaniac and the young swordsman are seriously bad news.
The armored woman is rather impressive as well. Though I find that bob-haired boy who goes around taunting everyone quite insufferable. Kruger, you took a direct hit from one of his attacks earlier. Are you all right?
I'll be fine. The tendon is still intact. More importantly, it is only a matter of time before they arrive. It is highly likely our end is near. Should we not at least come up with a plan to take them down with us?
Oh, Kruger, Sharon. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I've long been prepared for the end, given the trade
I was like,
we're
wait a minute, I
involved
know
with.
that voice.
Come to think of it, though, this is a good opportunity for you. Why not take advantage of this whole mess and leave this life behind? You don't have any need for loyalty to an organization that only calls you by an alias, refusing to even give you a name.
The Severing Eclipse, yeah? I'm told it's meant to evoke the idea of a messenger of death or something like that. Bosses were always stubborn, so caught up on these dumb generational titles, they didn't realize what a pain it is to leave someone nameless.
I've never considered it an inconvenience myself. But that aside, what happened to the Masters? If they took command of the remaining members, we might have a chance.
That may very well be true. Perhaps they've simply given up at this point. It's rather disappointing that the three most elite members of a famous clan of assassins have done next to nothing this whole time.
Oh, them? They turned tail and ran.
What?
Yes, earlier this morning. Right after they told me to hang back and fight till every last one of us was dead. Though right about now, I'm willing to bet all three of them are on their way to meet the goddess.
Elroy, did you?
Guilty. I had a fresh new batch of poison whipped up, and it seemed like the perfect occasion to give it a try. I went and laced some of their favorite things with just enough so as not to draw any attention. A neurotoxin, harmless to anyone else who touches it. But when it comes into contact with oil from the target's skin, it slowly vaporizes. And by the time you realize something's wrong with your central nervous system, it's already too late to stop the imminent respiratory failure.
What have you done?
Oh, you're as awful as ever, aren't you? Come to think of it, I suppose that would make you the highest-ranking member the Order has left, no? Now it all makes sense.
That's right. As its new leader, I've decided the Order of the Moonlight Horse will surrender completely to Ouroboros. They may be newcomers, only 10 or so years under their belt, but how long an organization's been around isn't always a good measure of its merit. That said, we'll only surrender after we've stuck it out long enough to make it clear just how much we're worth. We do that, and it makes sense for them to give us special treatment afterward.
Are you really so sure it'll go so smoothly? Still, why not? I'll see where this takes me.
Time to decide, Kruger. You can either try and get revenge for your fallen masters, or you can set all that aside and follow my lead. Maybe one day you'll actually be able to make your own decisions, but for now I'll give you a break and whittle it down to the 2 options.
Oh dear. Yet another unreasonable choice, is it?
What you guys up to? You sure seem like you're having fun.
Not now, Mel. I told you to stay out of this, didn't I?
There are a lot of dangerous people on the way, so be a good boy and go play with the other children.
Aw, come on. How come you guys get to have all the fun, huh? I'm pretty good with a knife, you know. Kruger's even complimented me on it before, haven't you?
That was...
I went and put out Uncle Elroy's new poison for him, and I know how to use Red Cease distractions, too. See? I can help, right?
Oh dear. Perhaps it wasn't the best idea to give in to all your pleading after all.
Oh, what the hell. Sure, come along with us. I'll even overlook the fact you snuck into my lab. Right then, what do you all say we go get everyone together and have ourselves some fun? One last curtain call for the Order of the Moonlight Horse, our beloved piece of shit home.
This is why Harwood essentially created the garden. He gave the ones who didn't join Orbor. If he wasn't so evil. It is year 1199 of the Septine calendar. Gralsritter, clandestine organization within Septine Church Congregation for the Sacraments, has been given a rather unusual mission. 12 of their numbers with special powers, the Dominions, were given a command of nearly 1,000 knights to retrieve certain ancient artifacts. But although the troops were provided for use by all the Dominions, 2 to shoot any knights or squires and set out on their own. 2 in questions were the 2nd Dominion and the 5th Dominion. One, a man in his mid-20s who recently been appointed vice commander. The other, a young man of 18 who's been in his role for just over a year.
My word. Isn't it simply exquisite? It would appear to be from the age of animism, well before even the Great Collapse. And the fact that no diagnostic device can even begin to analyze it. Oh my, it's just so fascinating. I'm practically giddy.
There he goes again. Once he gets started, nothing can shut this guy up. Anyways, seems like this one's different from the statue over in Nord, yeah? That one was a lot bigger. But it didn't seem like it had anything inside.
Very true. Even when we scanned it, it didn't appear to have anything to hide. However, I actually found the fact that there was nothing there to be rather suspicious in and of itself. Incidentally, there's another statue about the same size on an uninhabited island off the coast of Ordis.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. Never seen it for myself, though. Either way, I guess that means there's definitely some difference between this one and the 2 of those. Given that this one's impossible to analyze, well, it's just like an artifact in that regard.
Indeed. However, despite that, it still doesn't neatly fit the definition of an artifact. This Titan may have completed its objective, or perhaps was unable to complete it and then simply fell dormant. It really makes the heart stir to imagine all the exciting possibilities, doesn't it?
Well, looking at the thing, it does seem like it might have been quite the sight back in its prime. I definitely would have killed for a toy like this when I was a kid. Seriously, though, what the heck is this thing? The villagers nearby seem to revere it, though. How'd you get them to agree to let us take it?
Easily enough. The local vicar helped me convince everyone that we'll be taking very good care of it. I was glad to find him a very reasonable man. Pointless interchurch disagreements are, unfortunately, all too common in our line of work.
You can say that again. I've lost count on how many times I've wished the Congregation for Divine Worship would just let us do our jobs already. But all that aside, they made the right call to have us take care of it once things started to get suspicious here. It also lowers the risk of these cult freaks getting their grubby hands on it, since apparently they don't know when to quit.
So, it's the heretic hunter and the partitioner.
You took our brethren from us, and we're going to avenge them right here, right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I was partially distracted because I was trying to verify who voiced Thomas. And I totally forgot it was Taliesin Jaffe. Like, I knew his voice, I just didn't remember.
And then the statue will
was,
be ours.
VA in this.
Maybe it'll even grant us the power to bring down the goddess.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself there, don't you think, pal?
I'd certainly say so. Well then, how about we take care of our secondary mission while we have the opportunity? Completing last year's eradication operation by eliminating the remnants of the DG cult.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Better not underestimate us.
Bow down before true wisdom.
I think they blew up. If you're anything high, I've seen it myself. Difference between some. So this is the artifact guys. The divisions. Time has completed objective. Perhaps it's not complete. It's dormant. And cut the setback. It's primed. Yeah. Okay. You know what happened when they took the statue out of the hill from the hill. Now we know what happened when they took the statue from the hill outside of Gray. Yep. So organized by an NGO called the International Cooperation, the ICO. Despite being new, they attracted many notable attendees. All three of Epstein's disciples joined. Professor Russell of Liberl, Professor Schmidt of Erebonia, Professor Hamilton of Calvard. Also in attendance were Dean Collins, an accomplished scholar from Liberl, and Mr. Alfred Herschel, director of Erebonia's Imperial Museum. Conference also attracted numerous experts from across the fields of both the humanities and the sciences. Its goal was an open discussion on how developing technology and international relations would affect Sumeria in the years to come. However, the event didn't conclude without some amount of drama.
I can't believe you'd have the audacity to propose such a thing, Gerhard. Were you not satisfied by all the orbital tanks you've made? Or the new line of heavy tanks you're already developing?
You've no grounds to criticize me for that, Russell. Or are you going to claim you weren't the first one to militarize airships? What's more, I'm told you're working with the Foundation on your own radical new airship design. Not that I expect it to amount to much.
Professor Russell, Professor Schmidt, please let us get back to the matter at hand. I'm sure both your countries have their reasons, but this is neither the time nor the place for such things.
Agreed. It's important that we discuss these matters from a place of understanding, or rather from a place of wisdom. Otherwise, we risk finding ourselves at the mercy of an increasingly tempestuous world.
Yes, we mustn't lose sight of the most important thing here. Humanity as a whole. Just as the stars shift about the heavens, so too do the hearts of men. The foundation we sit upon will always remain the same.
Ah, yes, you're both right. No matter how much technology may evolve, we must never forget that its ultimate goal is in service to humanity.
On that, at least, we agree. However, the technological singularity will arrive before long.
In some way, it's comforting to know Schmidt was always a jackass. At least it's not a new development.
Though it's not ready for practical application just yet, orbital computation is clearly one of the fastest developing fields in technology right now.
On top of that, networking technology will undoubtedly begin to connect cities and even the entire continent. When that happens, it will change not only society, but how people live. All the more reason we need to be clear on the purpose behind our work.
I agree. I'm sure there will come a time when we'll have to ask ourselves all over again. What is man?
An important question. Not only from a philosophical perspective, but also from a socio-political one. I suggest we revisit the topic this afternoon.
What utter foolishness! Why can't you see that shackling yourselves
Oh
to
my
such tepid
God.
ideas will only hinder true progress? The singularity. We've no need to sit here wringing our hands over it. What we should be doing is hastening its arrival. The artificial intelligence born from such potential could easily evolve on its own to reach a level of knowledge on par with the goddess. And if we humans are swallowed up by it, that simply means we were never worthy in the first place, now doesn't it?
What are you saying?
How dare you?
You certainly have some interesting insights. Just who are you?
The man, whose knowledge rivaled that of Epstein's three disciples, tried to argue with the attendees despite the organizers' attempt to remove him. Thank you for the bits, Mitzi. How you doing? As he continued to lob spurious claims, the group brought up reasonable arguments to counter each one. Eventually, after strong reprimanding from security, the man clicked his tongue in irritation and let out one last outburst before he left.
Fine then. Continue your pointless discussion. Talk all you like.
Wait, is that supposed to... I don't know if it's just like the shading or the shadowing, but it looks like there's another Am I crazy? It looks like there's another face within his face, right? Like, I can't tell if that's just like shadowing, if that's just like the style and like the splotches he has over him. But like, you can see a nose. You can kind of see what looks like maybe our goggles. And like it looks like he has like slicked back hair compared to like Novartis's bowl cut. Right? Am I the only one seeing this? And like his chin is like higher up than is like just like pointing at the screen like y'all can see me. Right? Alright, you see it too? Okay, yeah. That huh. I have a few theories as to what that means. Just one of those tiny Falcon clues. Yeah.
Everything will play out just as Professor Epstein intended. Until you realize that, you'll just be going around in circles.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if Novartis is just like a fucking robot or some shit. This man seemingly vanished in a split second. Performance was a great success. Any of the strange man was never determined. Yeah, fucking Novartis. And yeah, that's all of them because we did songs my mother taught me forever ago. Oh wait, I haven't done decryption in a second. So how many do I got?
Welcome to my
have
study.
A lot.
What are we going to get? Wow, so many sparkles.
Another Sapphire gem is always nice. Shield crest. Ooh, another Goldia gem. Fuck yes. Oh shit, is that my first Novel gem? Okay. Another Esmeralda's gem, also nice. Oh my god, we got a lot of great. Oh my god, we got a lot of great quartz. You get one of each.
Beginning decryption. Feast your eyes on a trove of treasure.
Argent gem is very nice. Cobalt ring, Topaz ring. Freeze is nice. Yellow pendulum is good. Some more Sepith, armor crest. Okay. It can't be farmed well until new game plays. You can just okay. Save, so I don't have to do all of that. Okay. Oh wait, no, I want that. To do that. And do that. All right, let's just.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks.
I'll take that.
Thanks.
My thanks, Van.
Thank you very much. I'll take
Oh,
good
we're so
care
close
of it.
there with Elaine.
I'll take good care of it.
Oh, do we got one more with Ren?
What are you scheming? Thanks.
You're too kind.
Hey, maxed out. Appreciate it.
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
Thank you.
I'll treasure it always.
Sure, I'll take it. Hey, thanks.
I'll keep it safe, Rean. I'll keep it safe, Rean.
Oh, that's awful kind of you. Sorry to put you out. Sorry to put you out.
Thanks a bunch.
I grant. I grant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, speaking of not wanting to do all that again. Alright, yeah. And there's Shizuna and Yorda. Frosty, memory serves, you said either one is good. Or like it's not another one where like one of these you absolutely think I should watch. It's like it's really just either or. Either one? Okay. I can't get over the fact she tried to nuke us. I can't, I'm sorry. Shizuna at least has the excuse of she's a mercenary. She's just doing her job most of the time. Oh no. Oh, it's Shizuna's attendant.
Yes, it's me, Kaede. Thank you again for your help yesterday, Sir Arkwright.
Oh my god, that was just yesterday, Jesus Christ. Right back at ya. So, what's up? I was expecting to get an encrypted orb mail from you. I apologize for reaching out so suddenly, but it's regarding a matter I wish to remain private. Shizuna's gone away, is like running around again, isn't she? Truth is, the princess was supposed to come to Longlai on business today, but she's yet to arrive. I was hoping you might know something. She's supposed to be in Longlai on the day of the rocket launch, huh? Sure, it sounds fishy. So she's basically playing hooky. Nothing seemed to be bothering her in the garden, but I guess it's not like she'd tell us anything. The princess can be fickle at times, but it sounds like you have the means to contact her? Yeah, I know a place where I can get in touch with her. Want me to reach out? That would be greatly appreciated. Though it is a relief that she was fine the last time you saw her. When I spoke to her briefly yesterday, it seemed as though she was fighting back her heightened emotions. What? Forget I said anything. I'm sorry to trouble you with this, but please reach out to her. Yesterday, huh? Now that I think about it, it did seem like something might have happened with Schwarzer and his squad. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Oh good, looks like she logged into the garden right now. When no one else is in there, works for me. What's with the singing? What is with the portal? She's such a damn pain. Same place as before. The vibe is totally different. Uh-oh. I figured you were here. That aura of yours.
Wonderful. That felt fantastic.
Oh no. If scary, why hot?
I've never felt like this before. Each swing has been honed to perfection. So very sharp. So very deep. Transparent as the ocean. Each swing bears a zero.
I mean, I like Mega Man Zero as much as the next girl, but I'm more of a Battle Network fan. Vine Blade of Ruin?
You've come at the perfect time, Van. Let us continue what we started. Together, I know we can reach that grand frontier.
Yeah, no thanks. At least not when you've let yourself become nothing more than a beast. Oh, hey. As long as this place can hold up to us throwing down, it's not really my problem right now. Make you wake up from that nightmare. With your damn eyes, she's in a... My roommates are home. I can't go all out like I want to normally. Oh, I actually have to fight her. Don't hurt me?
Hunker down! Mirage Guard! Take this! Be unleashed!
Oh!
Run wild!
Fuck.
Raging Blizzard! Try and see through this! We'll take that! Now's your chance to boost, Van!
Ah, come on. I can't. I don't have anything to remove freeze.
Not so fast! Freezing wind! Cut down my enemies! Time for some payback! Zealot form! Duality! We'll take that!
No more games.
Hit where it hurts! Radical force!
Yeah, we're not even. Yeah, no, we're not playing.
Here it comes. Radiant Sun Ray!
Boost gauge limiter! Be unleashed! Like the wind! Zealot form! Duality! This is it! Slash! 100 Demon Gales! Freezing wind! Cut down my enemies! Time for some payback!
Man, hit her! Bang!
Wrong way!
I'm sorry?
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! Zereth Gleam! Okay, let's go. Spirit unification!
Please, no more. Please.
Like the wind!
Oh my
Try and see
God.
through this!
Now I understand what it's like to
Run
be on the
wild.
other side of things. Oh, not again.
Raging Blizzard!
I saw that delay.
Try and see through this! Time for some payback!
Oh.
Here comes. Here goes. Take this.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Pulverized.
Chop chop! Ruinate!
Oh, no.
Yeah! Shiki Kagura! Run wild! Raging Blizzard! The This is it! Flash! 100 demon gears! Payback! Hit where it hurts! Radical force!
Please, hit it. Just fucking hit one of them.
This is it! Flash! 100 demon gears!
This is some bullshit. Why is it never the one that removes Bobs?
Run wild! Raging blizzard! Okay, spirit purification! DLC is up! Spirit purification! 100 demon gears! Payback!
Here it comes!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked! Down my enemies! Ruinate! Yeah! Shiki Kaga! Time for some payback! Hunker down! Mirage guard!
Please. Van, I need you just hit her with everything you fucking have.
Take this! Be gone!
Oh, I guess I got a bit sloppy.
Oh my god.
I can hear it! I can hear Akegarasu's voice!
I wondered why combat zone had expanded in the carton and was ripping open the data domain. Put so much stress on the system that one wrong move would have ravaged the spirit veins in the real what? Propping up the system in real time would have collapsed entirely. No wonder it was holding up. Sorry, but can I leave the rest up to you, including sending us back to base? God, how dare you make me use extra resources at a time like this? Remember, kids, be careful with your cursed blades. Indeed. I hate it. He was pissed. His concern about resources is concerning. Still, thanks to him, we managed to duke it out. Phew. Are you good now? Yeah, thanks to you. Looks like I made a real mess for you this time around. Are you kidding me this time? Yeah, sorry. And thanks. You really saved my butt. Seriously. Got into a duel last night. More of a skirmish, really. It was as if we were finishing something we started a year and a half ago. I went as far as I could, but in the end, I couldn't make it to the end. Curse smoldering and Akigarasu started to leak out, all because of my emotions. I had meant to get it under control myself, but it swallowed me whole. Seems like it awakened as the divine blade of ruin. Told me the name of that sword of yours before, but all this stuff about curses and doom is kind of wild. I take it you're not okay? Not really. I only returned the problem to its sheath, as it were. At least this time, I was able to put it to rest without devouring anyone. And because I was able to fight you until I couldn't fight anymore. This time, huh? Something happened before? It's known as Akigarasu, like a crow cawing at daybreak. But its true name has been lost to history. It is a weapon that has inherited both blood and curse, and the ability to connect souls and exorcise demons. I've been tasked with wielding this blade and keeping it in check. The master began to train me himself as soon as I was old enough to be aware of my surroundings. The curse sealed within this blade is apparently too much, too powerful. That's okay. This darkness transformed me into a beast that lusted for battle. I tamed too. I was simply standing there. My hand was the sword from which I had finally wrested back control. And at my feet, those that I had harmed. Among them, my brother's corpse. I think I finally get it now. That's where it all began for you, isn't it? I wonder. Even after that horrible tragedy, I'm still every bit the child I was back then. I still practice my blade to my heart's content, to reach a state of zero. It's because it's so much fun. That's why I do everything that I do. Look, I ain't gonna tell you that's the wrong way to live. Enjoy life to your fullest, the best you can be. It's the ideal way to live, frankly. I don't buy that's all there is to you. At least not now. You may go wherever you want and do whatever you like, but you still give us a helping hand when we need it. Plus, we've become so close, you're willing to lay it all out on the table. I suppose so. I wonder what made me wag my tongue. Maybe it's because it's you. I don't think you could understand me and make the effort to try anyway. I always talk about trying to avoid problems, but you're always the first one to step into them. Like I said before, you just scoop up little bits from all over. And here you are, trying to scoop me up as well. Hey.
Wait a sec. Isn't this a form of love, in a way?
What the hell are you talking about? Honestly, I don't think I'll ever understand you. But I'm starting to think that I want to. A little bit, anyway. I feel like I'm finally getting a small peek into your way of doing things.
Oh. Maybe that's the reason you were able to pull me back from becoming a beast. If I've got someone like you around, then maybe... Alright, that settles it. I feel bad for Kaede and Kurogane, but I think they'll forgive me for this much.
Just what are you talking about now?
What do you think?
You know what? I don't think I want to know.
Oh, come on! At least take a guess.
Stop acting like a clingy girlfriend. So this is where you've been, princess. Oh boy. Oh, you're here. I take it Marduk gave you a hand? Indeed. I asked for their aid and they produced a limited account so that I could access this space for now. Now, first and foremost, princess, I'm glad you're unhurt. Yeah, sorry for worrying you. Once Kaede began her stern lecture, Shizuna fled from the garden. After saying goodbye to an exasperated Kaede, Vantu logged out. It was surprisingly sweet. Wait, hold on. That was surprisingly sweet. Let me use the Therme real quick.
How may I help you?
Back to full strength.
Welcome. Come again.
It was like actually like super sweet. What the fuck?
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay.
Like Van and Elaine are always the main ship, but like I can understand if people wanted to ship him and Shizuna. I don't necessarily get that vibe from them, but after that scene, I can understand it. Yeah, I guess let's keep going. Let's keep going. People ship Van with anything. People ship. I mean, that's kind of like the whole point of the more recent Trails games. Even Crossbow had a little bit of it. Hey, Jack. There's people saying... No! No. What? No. No. Bad. No. No. What? No. In what world? No. No. That doesn't even make sense. After two adults in a room together? What? No. It's like saying you ship Jack and Hal. It doesn't make sense. How goes the info hunt, Jack? Wow, it's only morning. You're already knocking one back. Imagine my shock. Imagine my annoyance at you making assumptions that aren't true. I haven't had a second to spare for that kind of thing, with how hectic things have been since yesterday. I've been doing some sniffing around, but we don't have much to show for it just yet, sadly. Most of the locals don't have any awareness of what happened last night. Yeah, I could see how that'd make it hard to gain any headway. Have you obtained any leads from Bermani? Not a one. With the launch day hustle and bustle, the intel going around this morning's been all jumbly. Like puzzle pieces that don't fit together. Oh, but we did hear that Agnes and Ren made it to the capital safely, and that they entered the presidential office. Sorry to make you go out of your way to confirm that. It's all good. You're wondering about what the CID was up to in that case anyway. Imagine your point of concern is the neglect of Anchorville, while the space program dominates their attention. I don't know much about what their deal is. No matter how big and important that project's supposed to be, aren't they kind of being irresponsible here? More ways than one, especially now that the threat and true nature of the vestiges has become more apparent. One could also see it, however, as an indication of how much is at stake regarding the space program. Yeah, maybe more focused on the big picture than we think. Could be that the whole deal with Agnes ties into that. What's that sound? The hell? In all the series crews are covered by gunships, all belonging to the Republican Army. Why are those things flying around here? It's just like Bermani said. Apparently it's a large-scale military exercise that's connected to today's manned rocket launch. It's been spotted all over the Republic since this morning. It's a bit of a hot topic in the news. They must be preparing for the worst-case scenario of the rocket launch failing. Surprised to hear even the Ix-Alba's a part of it. Ask me, that seems a little excessive, putting something with that much firepower in the military exercise. For now, you can leave that issue to us in Bermani. I'm sure you guys have enough on your planner as it is. You should focus on clearing that out. Yeah, no point wasting time racking our brains about this. First, we finish everything in Anchorville. Then we can get over to Edith and reunite with Agnes. Yeah. Good luck with things on your end, you two. Good luck yourself. Oh. While doing one of the side quests last night, I triggered the main story bit over in the hospital, which was just Aaron checking on his father. And he totally doesn't care about his father, and his father's totally just running out on because of debt and shit, and blah, 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 blah. Nothing notable. Oh, I did take care of the fake Spriggan. It was apparently working with the vestiges. Yeah, it was just literally just there to be a thorn in our side and be a distraction. They don't care about each other. Yeah, they don't. Well, Leroy clearly cares about Aaron. But
alrighty.
Yeah. Fake Spriggan, whatever his name was, is done. He looked up to Van. Vestiges took that and like used it to have him do their bidding, essentially. Yeah. And he was specifically working with Giacomo, which is how he got all the information about the older 4 SPGs. That's pretty much it. It was like I only could fight with like 2 other people. It had to be Van and 2 others. Because everyone else had to fight off the demons he summoned. It was cool. It was literally Aaron and Elaine with me. Sorry, but that's my final answer. So making a difference how much the Guild of Police ask. I will not authorize security safeguards and only create confusion and unrest. Not on such an important day as this. Furthermore, it isn't requesting urgent assistance from other reasons just a little bit excessive. Excessive? Sir, with all due respect, do you not remember the incident last night? Heck, even the hospital case alone is just cause for it. Now, hold on just a moment. Sir, I don't recall any incidents after the one at the hospital. Are you referring to that bit of fog? I heard they call that an incident. What is going on? Other officers who were there had a similar reaction. Consider it a request from me as well, Mayor Mason. It's called Manson. Oh, I know that face. The Guild and the police have acquired top-secret intelligence via the Orbital Network. It could be nothing more than a thoughtless prank, but it was a warning of a small-scale terrorist attack aimed at the space program crowds. This information is still unconfirmed, but in the unlikely event it is real, I'd like you to authorize some security as a protective measure. Very well. If the famous Beauty's Blade insists, I suppose I can grant your request. However, please remember that the process for enlisting the aid of other regions is a cumbersome one, not to mention time-consuming. And time is something I do not have. Busy with the day's ceremony, and that's connected to the capital. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Thanks for coming in clutch, Elaine. Damn, you're becoming more of a smooth operator by the day. I suppose I have the influence of a certain someone to thank for that. I'm sorry I can't be more of help. Trust me, just getting permission from that old lunk saves us a hell of a lot of trouble. Speaking of whom, couldn't his lack of awareness of last night's incidents be the influence of the white replica? Can't say for certain, but perhaps. Although it's possible the vestiges have taken flight, we must remain vigilant. No, I'm positive they're still here. I can faintly sense X. That's why I'm pretty sure. Wait, seriously? Is that some sort of special instinct you share as twins? I don't know if we should place too much stock in that. It's true that we can't go throwing caution to the wind at this stage of the game. Yeah, especially those two things happening yesterday and one after the other. Still trying to sniff out what's really going on behind the scenes. Solely relying on you do-gooders to keep the pace on surface. We're playing security, investigation lane.
You picked up! I'm sorry for calling out of the blue like this.
You should be. Hangs up. Shannon? I thought it'd be the owner calling. No, Miss Chloe actually just stepped out for the moment. Anyway, we just had a customer from out of town who came by to see you. He asked if I could reach out to you on his behalf. Someone from out of town? Seriously? Who do I try? Oh, don't play. Okay. His name, but he totally dodged the question. He didn't stay for long, but before he left, he entrusted me with a letter addressed to you. Oh boy. Finally, can you give us a general description? Of course, he was an older gentleman with some very distinct features. Namely, scraggly dark hair, a goatee to death. Can I stop joking about things that end up being true? Huh? Oh dear goddess. His eyes were a little scary, but outside of that, he was pretty handsome. Oh, he had this smooth, deep voice. Are y'all acquaintances of his by any chance? Something like that. Thank you, Judith. Took the words right out of my mouth. If it is who I think it is. Okay, thanks for letting us know. We'll be right over. Please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she needs better taste in them. Like, I'll give her slack on the deep voice thing. He does have a very smooth
We have
deep
all
voice.
kinds of fresh.
But not even knowing about him being an Anguist, you can tell he's up to shit. Thank you much. Yep. But even for a secret society. What's wrong? Nothing at all. Thank you for holding onto the letter for us, Miss Shannon. By the way, where did Mom run off to? She was heading to City Hall to consult with someone. We were just there. What, did she take the fucking scenic route? Apparently there were some problems at a restaurant that was supplying food for an event. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to go make a delivery for that. Sorry, I have to go. Well, isn't she just a bundle of energy? Still can't believe a nice girl like her would find such a repulsive man attractive. Wonder what kind of problems she was talking about. She said something about food, right? It was for free buffet at a city-sponsored event. Evidently, the organizers placed orders at multiple restaurants, including Chat Noir. Maybe that's something in the food? No, it's too small scale for him. Yeah, leveling the entire city and leaving millions frothing at the mouth is more his speed. Not so sure about that. He's a dangerous man to be certain, but not an indiscriminate one. In any event, why don't we see what the letter says, yeah.
Hello there, fixers. And salutations to you, Beauty's Blade, Roaring Lion, and Yorda. It's only been 2 days since our last meeting, but I already miss you so. That's why I took a short leave of absence of sorts. I decided to drop the remainder of my work in the Enforcer's laps and make my long overdue return to Calvard. I've come with a little proposition for you. What say we have another friendly chat to exchange findings on these masked individuals? You'll find me unwinding at the cathedral until 10 a.m. Think of this as a 4 SPG if you so wish. I'll be waiting. See you soon. E.H.
Okay. Wants to exchange information? This is so uncharacteristically forthright of him that I can't help but suspect foul play. You want to talk uncharacteristic? About him of all people chilling in a church. It's just another sick joke in his usual bullshitting routine. Yeah, hard not to think he's only trying to pull another fast one on us. What do you want to do? It's too awkward for you. No shame in sitting this one out. No, I'm going. End of discussion. I have no problems with the old man. Just besides, it wouldn't shock me if he had info about X. There's something else I want to know too. Why did he pick now of all times to come back to Calvard? I was wondering the same exact thing. Why now, after passing the buck for managing society dealings in Republic to the Fool? Regardless, we still have until 10. We have, yeah.
Gotta keep this up.
Guess they already turned in the other stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go see what Mr. Domestic Terrorist has this time. shops. Yeah, shop it.
He's really here.
Honestly, given who we're dealing with, I would have preferred to have the entire church surrounded.
Let's just make sure we're ready before we hit him up.
Alright.
Let's do a search.
Fucking hit me, Daddy-o.
Greetings, Arkride Solutions. And it's good to see you too, Yorda. Roaring Lion.
Yeah, whatever, old man.
Ugh. You couldn't have picked a weirder time to butt in if you tried.
It is to my great regret that I was unable to aid in foiling your self-centered little scheme back in March. I will not have you desecrate this hallowed place of rest, so long as I draw breath. Are we quite clear?
Yes, all right. Now then, since I've been mostly out of the game this time, I thought I'd arrange this little meeting.
Damn it, I went to use the bathroom, and of course they stopped partway through. You know, my runaway venomous snake. I think it was yours. An enormous venomous spewing snake. I thought there was something unnatural. Yeah, you know what? We should have seen that coming. The matter was all you're doing, I take it. Tell me, what exactly was your aim there? Depending on your response, you may well find yourself at the receiving end of my blade. Well, I was only looking for a guinea pig to test my latest toxin on, that's all. Kill him. Kill him now. Get the info you want and then kill him. I arrived early this morning and was out for a stroll when it appeared, so I did a little trial run. And it got away from me somehow. Someone could have been badly hurt had you not come along and dealt with it for me. Thanks for that. Can someone give me the order to beat him up? Not that we needed some other recourse. We can't afford to leave him. I know, but as weird as it sounds, we got bigger fish to fry here. Speaking of, you got some info to share, yeah? About the masked people called the Vestiges, along with the AD and the white replicas? And about why Ix left the society to join up with them. Don't even try to play dumb, you definitely know something. I'm not leaving until I find out what. Moreover, you have knowledge about this third phase of the plan your lot is carrying out. Since you've gone to all the trouble of bringing us here, you may as well lay everything on the table. Your wish is my command. I'd like to keep this exchange on even keel, but I suppose there's no harm in tipping the balance slightly in your favor. The long short of it is, when Campanella came into the picture, I was left with little to contribute towards the third phase. Apparently, from aiding the professor's whims and fancies, Retsine, Walter, and especially Simeon were more than enough for the task at hand. So I instead had number 5 and number 12 conduct reconnaissance for me on the plan in the neighboring countries. Oh, is it because he's in a church and he can't smoke in a church? He can't smoke in a church. Honestly, I'm surprised. Try the cinnamon sticks sourced from Malusia. They're quite the delicacy. Hell yeah, they are. The rich and savory sweetness are beyond. Hey, hate to veer us off subject. Hades, just kill me now. Anyway, you said you used other enforcers? I'm remembering right, number 5 is an old guy who's pretty unmotivated, and 12 is a martial artist lady. I've heard something about those two. They largely operate in the east, if I recall. Now, regarding the third phase, the Fool called it the Eternal Recurrence Plan, correct?
That's the name, the meaning for which happens to be literal, by the way.
Every time. The hell do you mean?
This may not be news to you, but our Grand Master's Orpheus Final Plan has multiple phases. Phase 1 was the Gospel Plan in Liberl. Phase 2 was the Phantasmal Blaze Plan, which spanned both the Empire and Crossbell. And the last that we Anguis know of is Phase 3, the Eternal Recurrence Plan, which is currently in motion. There's something after that, apparently, but it seems there's no need for us to be up to speed on the matter. And the reason for that is simple. There's a storm on the horizon. With how things are going, we will come to face it, like it or not. There's no point knowing what comes next. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't say no point. Light and shadow, good and evil, human life, the value of the soul, the meaning behind our world. The past, present, and future. A storm is coming that will set all that exists asunder. On that point, the Society and the Septian Church have a mutual understanding. However, our stances on just how we should deal with this storm differ a teensy bit. When you think of it that way, it's almost laughable. Wouldn't you say, Bearguard Zeman? Former roaring lion?
Bearguard?
Come on, say something back to him.
A storm that will set all that exists asunder.
Damn it. Don't tell me Heyu is caught up in this too.
It can't be, can it? Could it be that the lyrics in the Song of Flames reference that?
All right, that's enough rattling my team with your ominous bullshit. How about you quit beating around the bush with your philosophical malarkey and answer our first question already? Working under the premise of that storm, who are the Vestiges, and what's their goal? What's the deal with Alter Dawn and the replicas of the Genesis, also called the Alter Cores? And why are dead people running around using tech that shouldn't exist? For what reason are they secretly throwing the laws of the world into chaos?
Damn.
You really do have the nose of a bloodhound. People who disappeared in the past, and technology from the distant future suddenly materializing. Provided they're not fakes, like the Retributive Tower, then the only conclusion is that the past, present, and future are all mixing together. I have no doubt the keys that opened the door to that possibility were the white orbments, one of which is in your possession. If I were to guess, the purpose behind that, as well as the AD rituals happening all over Zemuria, is to create a singularity. They're likely intending to drive linchpins into this land with the strength of those impossibilities. The storm may be upon us as soon as this afternoon, hastened by Gramhart's plan. Depending on the outcome, the vestiges will either return to the oblivion from where they came, or be restored to history once again.
Restored to history?
So then, that's what this is all about.
I've heard enough confusing bullcrap to last me a lifetime. So what about Ix then? He's not dead or anything, so why is he in with those crazy dirtbags?
Do you really think he's so different from them? From those left behind by society or the times, or who lost sight of where they belong? Those who are neither good nor evil, and who never understood their lot in life in the first place.
Ix is evil.
If you ask me, talk of a new dawn would sound quite alluring to such people. Wouldn't you agree? Seems an old, good-for-nothing acquaintance of mine whispered sweet nothings like that in little Ix's ear.
Who are you talking about?
Van!
Oh, shit. Not again!
It can't be. It's just like during last year's Revolution Festival.
Are you saying that thing's still inside Van?
Ah, you're referring to the diabolic core, yes? It seems that it was indirectly absorbed into him, too. In which case, that's likely just a little demonstration before the linchpin is driven in.
Oh, no, please tell me this isn't what I think it is.
The color may be different, but this is most certainly reminiscent of the Pandemonium incident.
Come on, let's check outside.
Right.
Shaitans. And people frozen in time.
Same looking barriers, too. This really is just like back then.
Well, except for one thing. This time, even people who know Van aren't moving a muscle.
Xiaoling. Then that means...
This is a false pandemonium, formed by someone other than Van.
Seems to be the case, yeah. They're in that building over there. Must have recreated all this with that replica. Now that they've shown up, they've saved us the trouble of tracking them down. Let's get in there, bash some skulls, and finish this 4-SPG.
Come on! I'm down with the skull bashing part. No one, and I mean no one, messes with my hometown. A third calamity has befell this land. We must stop this at once.
Agreed. We'll save the city and its civilians no matter what.
Yorda, and you too. Mind giving us a hand with this? Good chance your bro's in there. And Harwood, since you seem to have an idea who the master string puller is, I want you along for the ride also.
Got it. Let's get this job done.
All right, then. Time to head to the party venue. Who would have thought we'd have an ordeal like this on launch day? Seems I just missed Ren, too. Well, guess it's lucky your favorite little assistant and her friend weren't dragged into this, huh?
Let's save that can of worms for later, yeah? For now, just try to put some effort in, scumbag.
Well, I guess if we're getting a poisoned drink, we may as well chug the whole thing.
We'll handle this just like back in the capital. Avoid the barriers and chart the shortest route forward.
Okay. People from the past, tech from the future, colliding in the present. And we're going later than normal tonight. We're finishing this chapter tonight. Okay. Feels like we stay together. Let's keep to open the door. Just to white orbments. Timey Whoopie Galaxy stuff. Yeah, driving Lynch. I'm still not sure what they mean by linchpins. Because that's not the first time this stuff has been described as that. And they're trying to drive the world towards a singularity. The vestiges will either return to oblivion or be restored to history. Return to oblivion or restored to history? What does that mean? Like, return to oblivion, I'm just disappear, but what does he mean restored to history? Yeah, and then... And doesn't exist. Right, something after the third phase that even the Anguists don't know about, just the Grandmaster. Storm the horizon. And even the church is aware of this, but they differ on how they should tackle the storm. We got so many answers and we got none at the same time.
Understood. I eagerly await your performance. They're stunned. Shard offensive engaged.
Here to help.
Easy target.
Now.
We got all the answers and we got none of the fucking answers.
And in love.
Why bother? They're stunned.
Fierce Guardian Blade? Slice them up!
An opportunity has presented.
A gift just for you. The helm's yours, Arkride.
Think fast! Take this!
Here to help.
Go all in on him.
Feeling like a million near, aren't we?
Activating drive.
Once you grab comes out, that makes sense. Yeah. We saw two of the same model in that thing, right?
There. Here.
Leave a 5 more questions, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I could do better.
Prepare yourself! Fire!
My chance!
Allow me to help.
Chew on this! Copic Pummel!
Now it's my turn.
Activate. Preparations are complete.
Aiding and abetting.
Way to come on like gangbusters, brother.
Thank goodness. I thought they were going to storm the place any second.
Giordano. Wait, and the Eden reporter? How are you able to move? Ain't got a ghost of a clue what's going on here. It's a sense of deja vu is hitting me like trucks speeding down the highway. Wait, where's Shannon? She already go to the city hall? I believe she left there to help there, yes. Yeah, that's right. She asked me to watch over the restaurant while she went to deliver food. Before going over the bridge? Gotcha. Thank you, Frosty. Her boyfriend Lewis didn't want her going by her lonesome, so the gentleman used to take his lady from the destination. Not Lewis, too. Since we don't know who lies at the center of this pandemonium, there's little we can do but hide under our blankets and pray for divine intervention. So living our fair... Usually you're not green like an idiot.
These look like the devils that appeared in the Capitol. Don't worry about me, Hal. Just make a run for it.
Like hell I'll do that! We're going to get through this together, Jack.
If I did bug out for me, the enemy froze the game completely, so it seems to be somewhat common bug because the guide... Oh, damn. Alright.
Beginning suppression!
Nice hit.
Now it's my turn.
You got this!
Assume them. Hand of Satanael! Follow up.
Down! Go for it!
Activating
Now then. Here, have a smoke. Oops, that's on me. Stand and deliver.
Allow me to help. Rapid Tempest!
Thanks, guys. Really saved our bacon there. Time to check on Anchorville and all the Gehenna bricks loose. Hey, Luck must be in a foul mood today. No, it's not him. Seriously though, what's happening here? Why are you the likes of him? Seems my reputation precedes me. Well met, Gambler Jack. I happen to be a big fan of that novel of yours. Fans like you I can do without. Definitely have some serious questions for you guys, but we'll table that for now. If only Hayway were here to back us up. We might have had enough firepower to join in on the action. We're good now, so get your butts in gear.
An enemy mob. Want to clear him out?
It's just like that mess in the Capitol all over again. What are these things? There's no way I can fend them off.
Just try and focus on keeping the civilians safe.
Stay back.
Nicely done, Yorda.
You did well, Gray. Angie. Now, leave the rest to us.
Preparations are complete.
Feeling like Amelia Mira, aren't we?
Activating drive. There!
Stand into the...
Activating
No. Here, have us. That's on me. Stand into the...
Need a hand?
Hermes Chaser!
I haven't passed by. We're really being safe by you, all people. If we get happen or whatever. Alright, feels like things were getting more confused by the seconds. One could move around those words because I should have van. Who knows that? It's Jack and Hal for one. Gina is one of the kind of scene contacts that checks out. The report is a bit of a stretch, but we have talked before. The only ones who can move are Ancient Gray. Maybe we should save this line of inquiry for later. We have a little time to waste. Lucky Flame, her reputation, does he? Yeah, you know what? I didn't think about that part, yeah.
Get back! I'm warning you!
So you demon scum are back for more, huh? I'll put you back in Gehenna where you belong!
Yeah, get him, Nancy.
This isn't some action movie. Calm down and aim before you fire, or you'll hit one of the civilians.
Oh, that's a big one.
High-ranking cryptids. There's no way we can take them on our own.
That doesn't matter. We can't just back down now. Let's split up and lure them away until Elaine, Van, and the others arrive. Inspector Deswani, we'll create an opening for you. Then you can focus on that larger one.
Understood. Ceasefire, you two. Reload, and then we'll begin a coordinated attack with the bracers.
I commend your good judgment, Alvis. Regina.
Thanks for holding down the fort, Inspector.
Go!
Take that!
Breathe it in.
Took you long enough. Alright, everyone. I'm glad to see. Wait, what is the Oathbreaker? Or wait, is that the Oathbreaker? Okay, I guess that's kind of a bad look, but do you mind looking the other way this time? We'll take on two of the big ones and the rest of the swarm. Ronnie, we've cultivated. I could get used to this friendship thing. Oh, dear goddess, would you please shut up?
Back up!
I think I need patching up.
Oh, you
I've
now!
got this.
That fucking hurts.
Satellite John!
My sincere
Say the word.
May we proceed with caution.
Preparations are complete.
Keep your guard up.
Activating
Sweetheart.
Pull out all the stops.
May we proceed with caution.
Keep your guard up.
But you're far away from everything.
Pull out all the
so-
stops.
What say we play this by ear?
Keep your guard up.
Pull out all the stops.
What say we play this by ear?
Zypha,
Just
there!
My chance!
May we proceed with caution.
This might actually get...
Take this! Hold them off!
Now, here, have us. That's on me.
Feeling good.
Keep your guard up.
Pull out all the stops.
May we proceed with caution.
Snack time. Riding high! I'm up.
You have this.
Don't move. Counter break!
Now it's my turn.
Feeling good. Oh, venerable shadow of the night. You are me. I am you.
Persona.
Go ahead. So long.
Stop right there.
Got your number.
I'll show you.
I won't hold back.
I shall end this.
It's over. Infinity Seeker! Fight!
Let the party begin.
Activating skill.
Now then. Here, have a smoke. Oops, that's on me. Now then. Here, have a smoke. Oops, that's on me.
You'll pay for that. Here goes. Here we go. You're not getting away. You're crushed.
I won't lose. This is it.
I suggest we strike now.
Do your best.
My
Aren't you,
thanks.
sweetheart?
There.
Need a hand?
My move now.
I ain't showing any mercy.
You're getting the full course.
Azure Sunray!
Keep it moving, Yorda.
I'm out.
Taking center stage.
I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't swipe.
Grimcat coming your way. It's go time.
Let's get this heist underway. I hope you're ready. Now for the climax.
Grim Knight Rouge.
Backup's here.
Make your move.
Optical cannon. Skills strengthened.
Fuck those guys. Phew, you did it. Great job, Alvis. Not bad, you two. Did we get him? I thought we were gonna die. Nice going. You'll manage to come out of that with hardly a scratch on you. I was a little worried, I'll admit, but seems you two held your own very well. You say that, but I feel like Alvis did most of the heavy lifting there. Hey, don't sell yourself short. You did great. So did the rest of you guys. That said, you guys really need to be more picky about the company you keep. You're part of the society, right? Are you the reason we're in this mess? I'm just sitting down, considering who's in there. If I said I was completely unrelated to all this, you have to charge me with lying to law enforcement. What? Just ignore him. If you worry over every little thing that comes out of his mouth, you'll drive yourself mad. On a different note, you did have a particular reason for coming here. Oh, right. It was partly because we saw this devil swarm. But there's more important issue at hand. Officer Nancy and Young sung... Oh, I just clicked my teeth. Saw one of those masked criminals and a boy go inside. Yeah, we don't need a play-by-play. We can kind of get it. I'd say no, but Betsy would kill me. Tried following them inside. That stupid glass-like barrier got in our way. Insult to injury, those big monsters spotted us and a bunch of its friends appeared out of nowhere. Just one thing after another. Compared to last year in the capital, almost everyone here is as still as a statue. To make matters worse, the civilian's stuck in there. A waitress with pretty blue hair. I remember she got frozen too. Wait, what did you say? Is her hair the same color as mine? I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Hers was darker. Way inside and fast. I'll bring out the big guns. Wait, what are you doing, Van? By big guns, you don't mean that, do you? Remember that you're not in the center of this pandemonium. I'm so certain a brute force approach will work. Even still, you gotta try something here.
I've got a better idea, actually. Let me give it a go. With my powers, I should be able to force my way through the barrier.
You can do that? Oh, right, you used them to enter the Octaranium that one time, didn't you?
Yeah, though I guess I was only able to pull that off with the Golden Butterfly's help.
Then allow this old man to be her stand-in.
What is that? You're the man specialized in poisons. What does it seriously mean to... A spiritual poison using the corrosion as a point of reference.
Correct. I would have used a Genesis as my muse were it an option, but I simply had to make do with what I had. In any event, that will weaken its spiritual durability a touch. Now that its hinges have been greased, lodging your shadow in should be a cinch.
Great. You slathered it in poison. I really want to stick my hand in there now. Oh well, I'll deal.
I'm so sorry for Yorda. She has to put up with so much shit. Still try to nuke us. She did it. Oh, I'll be damned. You're hellbound on charging ahead of us. I'm not gonna stop you. I'll just say the word. Watch yourself in there, Elaine. So the rest of you better not die on me. Gonna happen. City's filling my bank account to the brim after this gig. I intend to enjoy it. And I'll be careful too. It's up to you to protect the city in our stead. There's no way there's a dungeon.
Well, this isn't what I expected.
It doesn't look like Pandemonium's touched this place. But why?
Unlike outside, I don't sense any malevolent forces in here.
There aren't any devils or frozen people in here. What could this mean?
Yeah, I'm just as confused
Wait,
as them.
What's that?
Why are you reacting?
It's never been this color before.
Reset! What's going on?
I don't... What just happened?
This is akin to Marduk's AR technology. No, this is something entirely different.
Oh, even I didn't see this coming. The replica may have been the fulcrum, but this clearly isn't one of Campanella's illusions.
No, it can't be. It really isn't AR. This wall is as dilapidated as it appears.
Are you serious? It's back to its usual color. Reset, you doing all right?
Reset?
Are you okay? Your face is white as a sheet.
No. No. This isn't right. I've seen this place before, but that's impossible. I shouldn't know.
Guys!
The fucking T-Rexes?
Are these mechanical beasts?
Could these things be archaisms? No, that's not it.
They're the same kind we fought before.
Get ready.
Ha! Let's get this party started.
Payback time!
Feeling good.
Let's party!
They're not immune. They're not even resistant.
You're
Oh,
going
you sad
nuts.
sons of bitches.
There!
You got this!
Just say the word.
I'm about to death blow all over you.
Need a hand?
You want this? Oh, big pummel!
Just say the word.
Activating skill.
Now then,
Can you use any other move?
here, have a smoke. Oops, that's on me. Strike for stride.
You got this! Slice and dice!
Now it's my turn. Activating drive.
Here to support! Help, help!
Just getting warmed up.
Okay, now everyone check on reset. Whoa.
They vanished. Just like that creature's arm in the hospital basement.
That shouldn't be possible. Were they really organic nanomachines?
Yes. Of that, I no longer have any doubt.
Reset.
Reset.
Reset. Girl, hey,
Are
what's
you
up?
okay?
I see. You analyzed them with a shard surge in the middle of the fight, didn't you?
I did. They're autonomous nanomachines that link together via a biomechanical shard-like force field they emit. I'm confident they are mechanical life forms, similar to the monsters employed by the Vestiges.
Mechanical life forms?
A perfectly apt descriptor.
Look at you doing all the thinking for us.
That's my duty as your concierge. And above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions. I'm ashamed that I've once again exposed such an unsightly side of myself to you all. But regardless, I have completed emergency maintenance on my body. Moreover, certain impulses of unknown origin are being detected automatically and blocked by my holo for the time being. Would you please allow me to accompany you? I wish to explore this unusual place alongside you.
I mean, we're not
all.
gonna leave you here.
Reset.
Of course you can come. Between these ruins and the mechanical life forms, the situation's on a whole other level of touch and go from anything before. Just like always. No, now more than ever, I'm gonna need my ever-reliable concierge right here with me.
Mr. Arkwright.
What? Did you think we were gonna say, nope, gotta stay behind? Reset, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday without you.
Exactly.
What she said. You're one of the most dependable people I know.
Yeah, who needs the boss man when we got her around? I vote we stage a mutiny and put her in charge.
You can't do that! It's my company!
I swear.
Although the battle was unforeseen, it seems we gained much from it. Now then, shall we get started?
Yeah, we know for a fact that whoever kicked up this storm is up ahead. I'm ready to put a bow on this 4SPG. So let's find them and that brat Ix and lay the smackdown on him.
Understood.
I'm game for that.
There are signs of other monsters here than the ones we just fought. Let's keep our wits about us.
Very well. I suppose I can pitch in a teensy little bit here and there.
All right, going for broke here.
Doesn't it look like a giant dungeon? I should not be allowed to access the garden here. I should not be allowed to do
How may I
that.
help you?
Back to full strength.
Welcome. Come again.
Roger.
Got it.
You got it.
Have access to the Grendel's Your Awakening. best estimate, Frosty, what's the completion time for here? Am I looking at like another hour? Like, it doesn't look big. Oh, there's 2. Probably. Oh, and I really don't want to blue ball myself. Fuck. Fuck. So many questions, and they're right there. No. So I don't feel rushed, and especially so I don't get like tired partway through, and yeah. I'm gonna hate myself, but we're gonna save this for tomorrow. I'm gonna try and stream round 2. So probably the finale is a big one too. It's probably good to save, yeah. I'll try. I'm gonna shoot for 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Give me some time to sleep in because I've been like so tired this past week. And then like get lunch and shit. Oh my god, there's so much. There's so. Oh man, there's so fucking much. There's so much. I'll be honest,
Well.
We're going through this a lot faster than I thought. And the only reason I'm like even thinking about that is because I just made straw from this. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but just like I just finally thought to have this done, and now I'm not even gonna be able to use it for too long. That's annoying, because who knows when the next Trails game is. But I could also always just play the Sky remake, Sky 2nd remake when it comes out. I could also just use this for shits and giggles here and there. There's also that. Alright, but yeah. No. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Thanks for watching, everybody, lurking, chatting, biddies, whatever, what have you. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's fine, use if you felt like the general, unless there were an easier way. Oh my, yeah.
Alrighty.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, I totally forgot you did that.
Alrighty.
Oh my god. When did you do that actually?
Let's
find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Back in December. Oh, I feel so shitty. All right, I gotta play that soon. It's even installed. It's even okay. I'm going. Bye. Bye. Have a good whatever it is for you. Stay smart. Stay loved. Most importantly, stay safe. Bye. I'm going. Oh my god. Sorry, Frosty. Bye. Still appreciate it.